Let's not have the January blues, as I have two monitors for you to choose from. Sit back, grab a snack, and let me explain the differences between the Philips 27M1F5500 and the Philips 27M1F5800. So both these monitors come from the Momentum series. So the 5500 monitor is a Quad HD gaming monitor, and the 5800 is a 4K UHD gaming monitor. I thought I'd bring you both these monitors in the same video, giving my review and sharing the key details. A lot of the specs are the same, however there are some key differences. So let's go through those first of all. Both the monitors use a nano IPS LCD panel. Both have the same size, so both of them are 27 inches or 68.5 centimeters, and both utilize a 16:9 aspect ratio. When it comes to the resolution, this is where we see our first difference. So with the 5500 series, it's 2560 by 1440 at 144 Hz via the HDMI, and then it's 2560 by 1440 at 240 Hz via the DisplayPort. So moving on to the resolution of the 4K 5800 series, its resolution is 3840 by 2160 at 144 Hz only. Both of them have a coating over their display which helps with anti-glare. That's 3H and the haze level is 25%. So when it comes to pixel density, again we have a slight difference here because of the resolution. So with the Quad HD 5500 series, it's 108.79 pixels per inch, and with the 4K 5800 series, it's 163.18 pixels per inch. Both of these monitors utilize the 1 millisecond grey to grey response time with a low input lag. Both of them offer flicker-free, low blue mode, and easy read options, and again we'll be delving into the accessibility when I highlight and share the key details further on. Both these monitors have a colour gamut of DCI P3 98%. Both of them do have display HDR, but this is only display HDR 600 certified, so the lower end of the bracket. Both of them do offer sRGB and adaptive sync technology. When it moves on to your connections and connecting a device, again here we see a slight change. So with the 5500 series, so the Quad HD model, you're going to get HDMI 2.0 x 2 and a DisplayPort 1.4 x 2. Moving to the 4K 5800 series, you're going to see a HDMI 2.1 x 2 and a DisplayPort 1.4 x 2. So there is a slight difference there. When you're looking at your USB hub and your different connections to peripherals, they are the same. So both models have a USB-B upstream, a USB 3.2 downstream, so 4 of those and 2 with fast charging. Both have an audio out option, and both of them you need to connect audio equipment to them. Both monitors offer a picture-by-picture environment, so you can use 2 connected devices at the same time, which is great. So Xbox and PlayStation, my Mac Mini or my work laptop, or even a PlayStation and something else. You could just choose whatever you want to do. So when it comes to an ergonomic design, this monitor offers loads of different options. So it's really important to make sure you're sat correctly if you're either working a long hard day or if you're just enjoying gaming throughout the night or early on in the morning. So when it comes to movement, there are a few options that you can choose from. So both monitors have a height adjustment of 130mm. You also have the option to pivot the monitors either way, left or right, and that's 90 degrees. So that's really good for stocks and shares, that's really good for social media, or even if you want to read loads of tweets. You also have the option to swivel your monitor as well. So from center point you can swivel left or right 45 degrees, and this is really helpful if you want to place it on a corner of your desk or in a different room. You can just swivel it to see wherever you need to see it. Both these monitors also have the tilt ability, so -5 up to a +20, which is really good. So normally I have my monitor really low down, have it tilted up, and then I can see everything I need to see. So they have a great design, and I want to talk about that a little bit later on. But one of the things I want to mention, because a lot of people comment and ask about the weight. So the weight with the stand on the 5500 series is 5.99 kilos, and the weight with the stand for the 5800 series is 6.10 kilos. The weight without the stand on the 5500 series is 4.5 kilos, and the weight without the stand on the 5800 series is 4.6 kilos. I know we all worry about the cost of living, or your parents may be worrying about the cost of living, but when it comes to power consumption, when using a 4K monitor, this will use more power, and that's why it has a G energy rating compared to an F energy rating for the Quad HD model, which is the 5500 series. If you are getting confused, please let me know, and I'll be always happy to help. So drop a comment down below, because it is great to hear from you. Both of them have a black color design to them, and both have a textured finish on the back, which looks nice, fits in well, and to be honest, I've used both these monitors now for a long period of time, and I've enjoyed them. resolution. For me, with my visual impairment, this is where it can change and alter a little bit. So with me, I prefer the 4K resolution. It's easier to see, it picks up everything I want, and I've been really impressed with it, and I've used that more over the Quad HD, but I'll explain a little bit more as we go on. As you would have seen on the back, there's a Kensington lock. This is great for locking down your monitor. This is mainly used in the office, but if you don't want your brother or sister or anyone else to steal your monitor, that's a great option to use. Also, you would have noticed there is a VESA mount connection, which is 100 by 100, so if you don't want to have the stand but replace it with an arm, you can do. Let's explore the key features of both of these monitors, starting with the Philips 5800 series. This has an ultra clear 4K UHD resolution for precision. Whether you are a professional requiring extremely detailed images for CAD designs, a user of 3D graphic applications, or even for myself as a videographer, or even a financial wizard using huge spreadsheets or even stocks and shares, Philips makes your images and graphics come to life. And I've really enjoyed using the 4K display. It's really helped bring my images to life for me. I sit very close to my screen, so with a 4K UHD resolution, nothing gets distorted and I seem to get on with my work perfectly well. It's also great for social media work, so I can post my content throughout all of my social media networks. And make sure to check the video description for all of my links to my social media accounts, and come and follow me over there as I share different content. Then also with this display you get 144Hz refresh rate, so you can play intense competitive games. You demand a display with lag-free ultra smooth images. This Philips display redraws the screen image up to 144 times per second, which means effectively it's 2.4 times faster than a standard display. With a lower frame rate, enemies potentially appear to jump from spot to spot on the screen, making them difficult targets to hit. With 144Hz frame rate, you'll get those critical missing images on the screen, showing enemy movement in ultra smooth motion, so you can easily target them. And for myself, when I play intense gaming experiences, I potentially may miss people anyway because my vision, it's that bad. However, I still enjoy doing it, and with 144Hz refresh rate, it means I could potentially get my shot away before someone sees me just wandering around the corner. Now we come on to the features that both of these monitors have, both the 5800 series and the 5500 series. And we start with a low input lag. So having a low input lag will reduce the amount of time that elapses between performing an action with a connected device and seeing the result on screen. So in simple terms, it is the time it takes when pressing a jump button on a controller and seeing your character jump on screen, or normally for me it's when they fall off the edge. This will help making your gaming experience more exciting, and for anyone playing on a Twitch sensitive game, particularly important for playing fast-paced competitive games like Call of Duty or Fortnite. Both of these monitors have Smart Image HDR, which gives optimal viewing for your HDR content. So you're able to select one of the Smart Image HDR modes that best suits your needs. So first of all, you have HDR Game, so optimized for playing video games with brighter white and darker black. The gaming scene is more vivid and you can spot people, so find enemies that are lurking in the dark or hiding in the shadows. Next up, you have HDR Movie, ideal for watching HDR films. This has been really good for me when I've watched Apple TV with all of their content in HDR. It delivers better contrast and brightness for a more realistic and immersive viewing experience, and I've really enjoyed that. Then you have HDR Photo, which is enhanced red, green and blue for lively visuals, which is really good for creating content for social media such as Instagram, Twitter. Both of these displays also use IPS nano color technology, which extends gamma for vibrant visuals. For critical imaging, gaming and productivity needs, nano IPS display provides precise color accuracy across a wide viewing angle without color shift. So when you slightly tilt or move your display, you won't notice any distortion in color. Richer reds, luscious greens and deeper blues. Ultra wide color with IPS color technology uses KSF enhanced photosphere nanoparticles to absorb excess light created by the screen to produce amazing colors, and I've really noticed that's been really good, especially using it late at night, and you'll notice it with your HDR content. Paired with true to life color, the Philips displays achieves up to 98% coverage of the DCI P3 color gamut, which is standard for TV and movie industry. Both these monitors also utilize an ultra wide color technology, which delivers a wider spectrum of colors for the most brilliant picture. And I hope you agree with me, the pictures have looked really good. So the ultra wide color wider color gamut produces produces more natural looking greens, vivid reds and deeper blues, bringing media, entertainment, images and even productivity more alive and more vivid with more colours right at you where you need them, and it's really enjoyable to actually see, and I've had no problems at all, haven't had any issues in the past. If you've had anything or if you've got any feedback, make sure to drop a comment below. So as you know, being registered blind, I really look at accessibility, especially around my eyes, and looking at a monitor for a long time, I really need the technology to be in there so I'm able to use it for a long time. So both of these monitors have the low blue mode, flicker free technology and easy eye viewing. So with low blue mode, flicker free technology being developed to reduce eye strain and fatigue often caused by long hours in front of a monitor. For me, there is also another option, which is the easy read, which is a preset. By toggling to the left hand side with your smart toggle at the back, you can quickly select easy read, and this will change your whole display to a grayscale, making it easier to read long documents or even used for long periods of time. It's just been great help for me. There are a couple of options there, and having the smart toggle on the back is really helpful as well. It's better than having fiddly buttons underneath the bottom bezel. So you might be like me, you always need to get stuff done, you always want to be as productive as possible, and even you're trying to watch multiple different streams of content. Both of these monitors, the 5800 and the 5500 series, you have a Multiview, which enables simultaneous dual connection and view. With ultra high resolution Philips Multiview display, you can now experience a world of connectivity. Multiview enables active dual connect and view, so you can actually work with multiple devices like a PC and notebook simultaneously for complex multitasking. One of the other key features that I like about both these monitors is the easy select menu toggle, which is quick, easy to use. It's discreetly placed on the right hand side of your monitor, so you just feel to the right hand corner, easy select menu toggle, which allows you to select different options and go through different menu selections. So I've gone through the talking points for the Philips 5800 series, I've gone through the talking points that both of these monitors share, but now it's time to take a look at the talking points for the 5500 series. And it starts with your crystal clear images thanks to Quad HD, which utilizes high performance panel with a high density pixel count, and that's enabled by high bandwidth sources like DisplayPort, HDMI and a dual link DVI. The new displays will make your images and graphics come to life, and it's been really enjoyable. I've used both the Quad HD variant and the 4K variant, again both for imagery, for videography, for playing games. For me, as I mentioned, I prefer the 4K model just because I prefer that little bit more detail. However, with the Philips 5500 series, you also have the ultra fast 240Hz refresh rate for virtually lag-free gaming. While playing the most intense, engaging, action-packed games, ultra fast 240Hz refresh rate enhances an ultra smooth, lag-free gaming experience. The Philips display redraws the scene up to 240 times per second, effectively faster than a standard display, especially for fast-paced games such as first-person shooters, racing games, and 240Hz gives you a superior motion and clear visuals. I really noticed a difference, and it was really enjoyable to use. Then the final point about the 5500 series, but I think you could also say this about the 5800 series, that it's extremely minimalizing four-sided bezels, so virtually frameless display gives a minimalistic look and offers expansive viewing experiences, so expand your productivity, makes you focus on the vivid images and what you need to see on screen. Significant wide viewing without distraction, which is great. As I mentioned, I really prefer the toggle being discreetly hidden down the right hand side of your monitor on the back. That's a lot better than button controls. You do have an LED on the front that just shows when it's powered on. However, it's been really enjoyable to use both of these monitors, and I've had a lot of fun with them, especially gaming, hard work as well. I do some hard work with YouTube and also my day job. However, it's down to you now. What do you think? It's always great to hear from you. However, before I finish, I just want to say the price. So the Philips 5500 series is £589 here in the UK. There will be a link in the video description. And for the Philips 5800 series is £633. It's a slight difference there, but it all depends what you want. Again, the links will be in the description, but it's great to hear from you. Leave a comment down below. Let me know if you enjoyed this style of video. If you haven't yet already, make sure you subscribe and make sure you ring that notification bell to stay updated when I release new videos. And also check out my next video when I'm looking at the accessibility features of certain games, and one of the next upcoming games is the Harry Potter one. It's the Hogwarts, so I'm really looking forward to that. So thanks for watching. From me, Ricky, have a great day and I'll see you soon.